then John Eldredge called one day.
Oh, that's it. He just called one day and changed everything.
And everything changed. And it was the coolest story because your listeners might enjoy this, but I had already known John pretty well. I'd been to several Wild at Heart events, read all of the books he had written, and it had changed my life. I was a different man inside and out because of that, and loved the ministry. But he called one day, said, "Hey, Allen, I'd like to just see if you'd want to join our team and be part of the Wild at Heart ministry here in Colorado." And I was in Nashville, and I was, thriving as a Christian publisher. And it was so funny, Steve, because in the moment I said, "Hey, John, thank you. That's such an honor, but no, I'm good. I'll keep going to the events. I want to keep supporting the ministry, but like I have found what makes me come alive. I'm good. And so I'm going to have to decline." And I did that like in the first, I don't know, 4 minutes of the phone call.
Really? That's funny. Wow.
John just let me talk. And when I finished, he said, "Hey, Allen, listen, that's fine. But before we hang up, I just want to tell you one thing. God has already told us through a lot of prayer that you are going to join our team. And so you might want to ask God and then get back to us after that, after you and God have a conversation."
Nothing
And,
like right there.
man, it was so disruptively perfect because it exposed me in a way that I mean, I didn't even realize quite what I was doing, but I was like, right, I haven't even asked God about this. And maybe God does want me to switch and do this. And so my wife and I spent a lot of time praying and listening to God. And after really a short amount of time, a couple of days, we were like, yep, he's right. That's where we're supposed to be. And that's the invitation from God. And so that started my journey to Colorado. And at the time I would have told you, if we were talking, I would have said, "Yes, Steve, it's the journey is God inviting me from corporate to ministry." And I wanted to say yes to his invitation. And that's true. That was what happened. But what I discovered once I got here was that was a secondary invitation. The real invitation God had for me, which I only would have discovered by taking the journey, was a journey into sonship.
Wow.
And the whole journey, the past 11 years has been, yes, through Wild at Heart. Yes, because I said yes to the invitation. But the main thing God was after was showing me what it means to be the son of a really good father.